everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and today we're going to do my May scents, and this is kind of like a shop my stash. I'm going to go through I went through my collection and I picked out mostly Bath and Body Works scents to use for the month of May, and I did pick like one Victoria's Secret and two pink to include too, just because I want to make sure I get some use out of those brands as well. But this isn't limited to like I could only use these scents for the month. It's just so I can focus on using these. Even if I only use them once, it's better than not using them at all. And this month I want to focus on kind of like the whole Mother's Day theme, flowers, pretty scents for the month of May. And I do have something a little patriotic too for Memorial Day at the end of this month. But if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and definitely keep on watching. And towards the video, as always in these videos, I like to share my fragrance wall, give you like an updated look of my collection. I don't have much changes from last month, but you could, I don't know, it's always fun to look at other people's collections and see how they organize them. So I'm going to start with Victoria's Secret. I just picked one at random, and it's from this like Secret Garden collection. And I knew I wanted to pick out at least one from this line, and this is the first one I grabbed for is Wild Willow, and this is the Autumn Almond Blossom and Musk. And on the back it says Almond Blossom shimmers with willow leaves, romantic and playful. And I wanted to pick one from this line because they're floral, and this is kind of like a pretty powdery floral, but I definitely feel like I could smell that almond in here. So that is why I grabbed this one. I definitely want to get some use out of it this month. And then I grabbed Carried Away. I think this one's so pretty. This one is Lush Raspberries, Juicy Pear Nectar, White Jasmine, and Vanilla. It's a really pretty fruity floral, mostly fruity. And I definitely get that jasmine though in here. And get the, the raspberries. It's pretty. I think it's a nice scent, and it's like bright and fresh as well. So I included this one. And I included Denim and Daisies. And this one is Sweet Daisy, Sun-Soaked Denim, and Summer Citrus. I always thought this was such a pretty floral. It kind of has like, like that linen smell to it from the denim. And the Sweet Daisies, a touch of citrus, but it is a pretty floral scent, and I want to use it. I also chose Wild Madagascar Vanilla, even though it has kind of fall packaging. I do think it's a really pretty like spring scent as well. It has Wild Madagascar Accord, African Pear, and Wild Jasmine. I did pick a lot of jasmine. Bath and Body Works likes to put jasmine in their fragrances. But this one's creamy. Like you get that creamy Madagascar vanilla. But you also do get like the pear and jasmine as well. It's like a creamy floral, like a creamy, fruity floral. But I definitely like that, the vanilla stands out to me. And so I wanted to use this. And one of my favorites, this is so nostalgic to me. I love Pomeryia. And this is Pink Pomeryia, Peach Nectar, Red Apple, Night Blooming Jasmine, and Gardenia Petals. It's such a pretty floral to me. I love this. Every time I spray it, it like does something to my brain and like brings me back. It is so good. I do regret not getting like the body wash or the lotion in this when it came out. It is so good. I'm so excited to like use this and wear this one. And I did want to choose a peach for this month, and so I chose a classic Pretty as a Peach, and this is Blushing Peach, Jasmine Petals, White Nectarine, Apple Blossom, and Sheer Freesia. It's just like a pretty peach floral, and the peach note is pretty sweet in here. I thought this would be like a nice, like fresh, bright peach. And of course, if I'm picking a lot of floral scents for spring, I have to pick Butterfly. This is Raspberry Nectar, Iris Petals, Airy Vanilla. It's so pretty, even though like it has that iris petals. I'm usually not a huge fan of iris, but the raspberry in here and they have that creaminess from the vanilla, like adds some sweetness to it. It is so good. Like a bright, sweet, like fruity floral. So yeah, I chose this one as well. And I did pick a couple of the ginghams. I did pick Gingham Fresh. And this one is Juicy Pear Sparkling Clementine Fresh Daisies. I'm a big fan of Gingham Fresh. I think I could definitely get that pear in here, like that sweet pear. But there is definitely some florals in here as well. I think it's a really nice spring fragrance. So I definitely want to use this. And the other gingham I chose is Gingham Gorgeous. I used this recently in one of my combos, and I'm like, this is really pretty. This is pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. Definitely like a strawberry light perfumey scent. And I did layer this with strawberry flirt, and I thought it went really well together actually. They do have a lot of similarities to each other. This one is like, I don't know, light and sweet and has a brightness to it. So I chose this one. I also chose White Jasmine. I actually like this one. This is Creamy White Jasmine, Apple Blossoms, White Cedarwood. It's just a pretty jasmine. There's some sweetness to it, but I feel like there's a little bit of something else. It must be that white cedarwood. It is nice. And of course, I think this would layer well with other scents because of the jasmine. And I definitely think this is a nice spring fragrance. I also chose Fresh Vanilla Blossoms. This is Suede Petals, Soft Sandalwood, and Vanilla Bean. At first, when I remember when this first came out, I didn't love it so much. Like I liked it, but I didn't love it. But this does have like a cottony, like laundry scent kind of in here. But you also have that sweetness from the vanilla bean. And you do get a little bit of the sandalwood as well. I remember this kind of smelling like soapy, clean to me. But I thought this would be a nice fragrance as well. We have Hello Beautiful, which is white gardenia, jasmine petals, magnolia blossoms, pink nectarine, and cotton musk. This is another nice kind of perfumey scent. I feel like I can get that gardenia in here, but it's not like in your face gardenia. And you do get the sweetness, the nectarine. You can pick up a little bit of jasmine as well. So I thought this would be a really pretty sweet floral. And then in Perfect Beauty, this is newer from the Everyday Luxuries, Sweet Rhubarb, White Florals, Radiant Cashmere. And I think it's such a pretty, like, fresh floral. There's a sweetness to this as well. I think it's a really nice, like, spring fragrance. And you could get kind of that rhubarb in here as well. It gives it an interesting take. It's kind of, I don't know. I hear a lot of people describe rhubarb as tart. I wouldn't necessarily say tart, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to using this more. Now this one I don't love that much. Like I don't hate it, but like every time I think of this, I'm like, oh, I don't like that one. But when I spray it, I'm like, that's actually kind of nice. But I do want to get some use out of it. It's Brightest Bloom, and it's definitely like a Mother's Day scent. This is not the original cap. I don't know what this cap came from, but it does match, the bottle. But this is Lily of the Valley, Jasmine, Sambac, Garden Carnations, and Fresh Cedarwood. This is kind of like a green floral. Whew, yeah, this is strong. But it's definitely very springtime, fresh, like a whole bouquet of flowers with the stem, the leaves, and all. This was like kind of like their Mother's. I want to say, was this their Mother's Day fragrance last year? Did they do the Mother's Day bag with this scent? I can't remember. I remember I was at my store maybe a month ago or so, and the store associates were talking to each other, and they said somebody came in asking for Brightest Bloom. And we can't believe they came in and asked for that. That one was terrible. It was way too floral. That's what they said. But there's definitely a following. Like a lot of people really do enjoy this one. So yeah, I want to get some use out of it. Even if it's once, I want to use it. Another one I wasn't in love with either, but this one does have a fault. Like a lot of people do enjoy this one as well, is Dressed in White. And this was a part of the wedding collection last year. And this is Pear Blossom's Ivory Gardenia and Satin Woods. And I do really like pear and I like gardenia. Maybe it's that satin woods in here that throws me off. Like it isn't terrible. It's very perfumey. And I know a lot of people like this one. They like this one better than they like the one this year. This one this year is like kind of like that peppery rose. This I forget what perfume this is duping, but it does smell like high-end designer perfume. And yeah, I chose this one. I also chose Confetti Daydream. This one's really pretty. It's fresh raspberry, sparkling pear, and blue iris. And it's like kind of similar to Butterfly in a way. I don't think they're exactly the same, but they do have similarities to each other. Like they both have the raspberry and they both have the iris, but this one has that pear note and it gives off similarities. Like it's that sweet, fruity floral, but I feel like I could smell the iris more in here. Iris is kind of powdery. And then towards the end of the month for Memorial Day, this is probably one of my favorites, is Firecracker Pop. I love this one, and I'm so glad it's coming back out this year. This is red cherries, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. It smells like a popsicle. So I also think it kind of smells like Hawaiian fruit punch. It's so sweet, like juicy, fun, like one of those summer like sweet fruity candy type scents. I love it. And I'm glad this is coming back out because I never picked out a body wash last year. And mine, I can't tell how much is left in here, but it's definitely light. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up another bottle or not. It just depends how much I use up before that. But it's such a good one. And then I do have a couple pink scents that I have in my little tray in my background. I chose the two from the Bubbly collection. So this one is the Glistening Apple Iced Jasmine Petals and Sugared Woods. This is the Fresh and Clean. And this one's a sweet, like fruity floral. You definitely get that jasmine in here and a little bit of the apple. I think it's a pretty, like, spring kind of juicy scent. And it matches with like my other scents with picking so much jasmine. And then I did choose Bubbly, Warm, and Cozy. This one is the Fizzy Raspberry, Creamy Vanilla, and Cotton Candy. This one's more of that sweet berry. It doesn't really smell like cotton candy, but it is really pretty. There is a light, like a fluffiness to this, probably that vanilla, but it's mostly, like I said, that really sweet, like girly berry scent. So these are the scents that I picked for May. Let me know down below what scents you're going to pick for your Shop My Stash for May. And do you have a theme? What is your theme for this month? Like, are you doing florals or whatever you want to do? Like scents going into summer. I would love to know. And now I'm going to flip you guys around and show you my fragrance wall. So here are all of my scents together. This is what will be behind me for the month of May. And here is my little table that I have in my background. So I'm going to leave these little bunnies. They're actually salt and pepper shakers. I'm going to leave them for now. I did order these like little wooden bows, like pink bows that I want to put in my background. And I have my tray from the Emily in Paris line that they did. And then I do have the bow, like candle lamp holder. I did purchase this at the 40% off sale. I never hauled it because I ended up going back to a Bath and Body Works after I filmed my video. and I can't remember, but I remember I got this at a really good deal. So I did pick it up. And the candles I have in my background are the Cherry Blossom Pound Cake. And I also just pulled out the pink gumball. And then I have almond croissant carried over because I kind of want to do like that whole pink theme. And I chose white because it kind of goes like pink and white, like coquette type theme for the month of May. And then here is some more shelves. I actually want to order 2 more of these shelves. I bought this shelf off of Amazon. They're like around $25 for 2-pack, and you can fit 3 rows, and they're pretty sturdy as well. So I think I might want to put them right on this area right here because I am running out of room and I don't want them to go too high where I can't reach. And then we have 2 more shelves. I have that Sweetest Song little bag as kind of decoration, and more sprays, and more. And here are some of my wallflower plugs not in use. I have that Paris Emily, and I have the 2 cats, one for Christmas, one for Halloween. And these are the acrylic ones I got off of Amazon. Don't like them as much. I don't think they're sturdy, and you could only fit 2 rows. It may not be as sturdy because I installed them, but yeah, I wouldn't repurchase these. And I do have like those wellness mists all together, and those are the Scent Lab minis. I have some of those shimmer mists. And down here I have my minis. I have like an essential oil mist. I have that new like golden cherry over here. And then I have 4 rolling carts. So I have all my Bath and Body Works hand soaps up here. I know it's a lot. And here are all my Bath and Body Works lotions. I know it's kind of dark over in this corner. I apologize. And I also like to clip like my hand sanitizer pocket backs onto my rolling carts. And down here I have like body butters and body creams. Some of them are on the floor because I was trying to look for certain scents. And then over here I have my candle collection with candle holder. This rolling cart is for my pink scents. So I have all my pink mists. I have a couple down here, and my pink lotions, and I did put some Bath and Body Works because I'm running out of room for Bath and Body Works. And I have like my little Easter bunny pocket back, that cute one with like the cowboy boot, and that pink one from like the Sweetest Song collection. And this is my Victoria's Secret cart. So I have all my mists up here. And then this second shelf is also of mist too. And I have the new lemonade one. I have that pina colada one, and that new like jelly sandal one. And down here I have all my Victoria's Secret lotions, and there's mist down here as well. And then my last cart, the 4th cart. So this is just like randoms, like some perfumes, some different brand body sprays, and on the second shelf, I have all my body washes, and down here, there's an overflow of body washes. There's some some sugar scrubs, and moisturizing body washes. And I do need to figure out a better way to organize, like the pocket backs. I have hand creams, lip glosses, like those travel perfumes in here. And I even have like my wallflower refills in here. I also have this bag from a recent wallflower shopping trip as well. And I have some overflow on the floor, like that Dove body wash. But here is my collection all together, my fragrance wall. I appreciate all you guys watching. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, definitely please subscribe and let me know what scents you plan to wear for the month of May. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.